I'm looking over a four-leaf clover that I overlooked before.
Got your Shamrocks here. Welcome back to the floor of the CME Group here in Chicago. It's Friday, March 16th, the day before St. Patty's Day. A lot of buzz in these pits, but let's get into the zone, folks. It's been a while. Let's get into the CMZ zone. First and foremost, want to thank hashtag Billy Hayes for those pistachios. Despite the fact my pistachios, when he showed them on camera over in Turkey, it was this big. By the time I got to my office, it was this big, so there must have been a little mouse on that plane back home. But thank you again for mealing those pistachios. They were tremendous. A lot to talk about here, folks. Hopefully you caught me on Fast Money Halftime Report on the set in Inglewood Cliffs, and I talked about this 2.28% in the 10-year. I'm wearing it. You know, I'm long treasuries right now, and I'm okay with that as long as we don't get above that 2.40 level, which we touched last time. I think this move is a little bit over-exaggerated, but no doubt about it, we have seen some fierce sellers come in it, but we have not seen the mass exodus, which I anticipate sometime in 2013. Folks, we've talked about the ramifications of a sub 2% 10-year, and I am in the camp. I want to see rates go back up because that promotes growth. However, I think this is premature, so I think I did back up the truck. I have my stop in at 2.42% essentially. That is where I'm being stopped out of this position. But right now we're seeing the 10-year at 2.33%. We're seeing the S&P above 1,400, the NASDAQ above 3,000, and the Dow Jones comfortably above 13,000. So a lot of moving parts. I think we've gone over the ECB, LTRO here on the CMZ a plethora of times. And yes, they did put out the doomsday scenario. However, we are not going to see this continued move up here. It feels like it's been too long, but if you're fighting the tape, you've been getting crushed a little bit. So I anticipate a retest down to that 1325 level. I know it's 75 spool handles away, but maybe when we get to 1350, that'll kind of push people back into the treasuries. Because QE3, in my mind, it still has to come, folks. It's all about the balance sheet. I don't think Ben Bernanke is willing to move his balance sheet in 2012, since he alluded to the fact that 2014 is when they're going to do it. So we are seeing some huge disparity here between the December Fed statement and the current statements, or Locker, I guess, is the one being the most speaking about it. So nonetheless, we are seeing a lot of moving parts here in these markets, but I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a great St. Patrick's Day. Grab a pint of Guinness, get some Irish dancing, do the jig a little bit. Coffee Grinds knows how to do the Irish jig quite well. So folks, from the floor of the CME Group, I am the killer. Have a great weekend and be the hammer, not the nail. Hashtag.